Good morning, beautiful people. It's Rodria Augustine. I want to continue today on what I spoke about yesterday. Someone asked me yesterday, along with the comments that I got on the piece about thanking the people who refused or rejected you, whether or not I was upset about certain things that had happened in my life or people that had come into my life. And very instinctively, I said, you know, everyone has a role to play. hmm Everybody has a role to play. Judas had a role to play. Potiphar had a role to play. And we're talking about biblical characters. But in your life, too, the naysayers have a role to play. Those who refuse you have a role to play. And I went on to tell that person that even sandpaper has a role to play. You know, sandpaper is usually something that causes friction, that will rub you the wrong side, if you know what I mean. But what does it do? It buffs, right? As rough and as painful as sandpaper can be, it buffs and refines stuff. But I'm sure when that piece of wood is being treated with sandpaper, it doesn't appreciate it. And that is why we cry out and we scream out when people take advantage of us. When that employer says, no, we're not hiring you, or no, we're laying you off. But can you go ahead this morning and thank them because they have a role to play? Just as Judas, as terrible as his role was, had a role to play. He had to betray Jesus. And you are going to have to be betrayed, and you are going to have to be left and denied and rejected. And I know it sounds horrible. What am I, a masochist? Do I like pain? Do I need to sign up for this assignment? No, you do not. But when you look back at your life, you will find that the things that made you scream in terror, that you thought, oh my God, this will surely kill me. It doesn't. It makes you stronger. I am sharing this morning because I don't want any younger person or even older person to be hiding under their pool table like I did. I would get up in the morning, I would dress my son, send him to school or take him to school when he was younger, and then I would go lie under my pool table in the basement because I thought that the way in which my life was going, I needed to check out. So today, can you thank the people and the circumstances in your life that made you grow? Yes, it was bitter. Yes, it was hard. But do you see how you grew up and became more amazing? My friends, I could not be sharing with you if I had remained stuck in my suburban life of glory, where everything came to me on a platter, where I didn't have to worry about anything and where I didn't have to stretch myself. Circumstances in life have taught me to grow, have made me grow. Like that sandpaper, what do we use it for? We use it to buff and to refinish and refine. So whether it's a layoff, whether it's a divorce, a friend who has betrayed you, a spouse who has left you, a boyfriend who says that he's moving on, or a girlfriend, it's all good, boo. Don't fret. Thank God and ask Him for the courage to become bigger and better and wiser. And when you do, could you help someone up? So we give thanks for the Judases in our lives today. And we give thanks for that friend who irritates the heck out of you every day. And we give thanks for that boss that rides you like a horse. If you can stay in the fire, if you, like Joseph, when he got thrown in a pit and separated from his father and stayed in a prison, perhaps asking, God, what did I do? If you can stay there, God remembers you eventually in His time, and He calls you up and says, come up higher. And you will, like Joseph, rule over many. And you will again see your father. and you will see much glory. So thank God today and ask Him for the courage to stay in that fire, to stay under that sandpaper. Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's an employer. Or maybe you have your own Judas. But it's all good, boo. It's all good. So today, I want you like me to face that mirror, high five that mirror and say, girl, you're going to get so good in the fire. You're going to get so good under that sandpaper. Because in the end, God remembers. And remember, nothing happens arbitrarily, I believe, especially for those of us who trust in God. So God got your number. And like me, you got to say, I ain't never scared. Bring it on, boo. Bring it on, because we ain't scared. All right. I hope you have a good day. By the way, these are one of my hats, darling. For those of you who are asking, I designed this one. I wanted to look like a little bit like Peter Pan, darling. You know how I do. All right, darling. Bless you. And remember, even sandpaper, like Judas, serves a purpose. So go in and smile at that terrible boss today, or that horrible ex-husband, or that girlfriend that's not acting right, darling. It's all good. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Over and out.